Hey, good morning. What is up, buttercups? It is Amy and little man, my love, mwah, coming to you on what's today? You know what today is? Tuesday. That's right. We are coming to you Tuesday morning, and little man's got his school grind. Mama's got her work grind going today. Oh my goodness. Tell you one thing, there's just never enough sleep in this world. I know that. I was in bed actually half decent early last night, and I'm still like ready to fall over. I could use probably about 3 more hours sleep. I'm so tired. So, yeah, we're going to get this day started. Little man's got all his stuff together and his lunch packed and everything, and meds in them, and Mama got her stuff to shame, you know, got all her stuff together. So, just going to go out to the car in a few minutes, go wait for the bus. Hopefully it won't be late again today. That's the hope and the dream. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you out in the car. Hey guys, alright. So we are in the car. We are waiting for our bus, which hopefully will be here soon because it is now 6:32. So we're already 7 minutes late. Let's hope we're not at the 45 mark again, because this is like getting to the point it's making me late for work now. I'm gonna have to say something, and I really don't like having to say anything, but you know what? I gotta be able to keep my job here, you know what I mean? And like I said, I understand once in a while, but this is constant. Her days are constant like this. Ugh, gosh. So, and you know, funny, but not funny, I had no idea where my glasses are. I have like been looking for them for like 2 days now. I have no idea where they went. They like just disappeared. No idea. So, just having a week so far, let me just tell you. Yeah, one of my very eccentric-y weird neighbors just came up to me a little while ago. It's funny, my buddy Gloria, just as a side note, she has nicknames for everybody in the complex. And this in particular individual, she is nicknamed the drunk because her daughter had come over one time to help deal with Gloria and everything, and the daughter had brought her child. So Gloria's daughter and her granddaughter were here, and as they're walking into Gloria's apartment, this particular person started ranting and raving in the middle of the courtyard. She was lit up drunk, falling down the hill and everything. I mean, she was, yeah, all over the place. I personally did not get to witness it. I probably would have died witnessing it. That would have been excellent vlog material, let me tell you. But, yeah, so, yeah, she's like, Cyber, are you waiting for somebody? I'm like, yeah, my son's bus. Oh. And she's like, walk away. It's like weird. I don't know where our complex gets some of these people from. I really honestly don't. Some of them are really off the chain. I don't, like I said, I've said before with this complex, there's like a certain classification of people. I have my classifications. We have our under-medicated, over-medicated, non-medicated, self-medicated, or not medicated at all. That's like the 5 options of the people that live in my complex right now. Yeah, so, you know, I know it sounds very mental healthy, don't it? It's not that I'm sitting there busting everyone's chops. You know, I understand. I get that people have I'm not making fun of if anyone who's having disabilities or addiction problems or whatever, but it just seems like this complex draws them like flies to honey, you know, it just craziness, crazy. So, little man, want to let us know what the rules are? And we use our word, not our. Yeah. And there's no, right here. And no, and no, and we keep our hammer. Very, very good. And our vest. Very good. Mwah. Love it. Let me tell you, you know what? Your face is healing up so nicely, and you're getting scruffy again. He still won't shave. He doesn't want to shave this morning. I don't know what the problem is. You know what? Teach his own. I know most men don't like shaving, I guess, because of razor burn or whatever. But, I mean, it's funny because, like, one of my commenters, Donish, she was saying that make sure he takes a shower every day. That's one thing he will do. He will shower. I mean, he'll actually tell me, come in and say shower. You know, he wants to shower, but anything else, like brushing his hair, washing his hair, you know, shaving, doing the paperwork after a number 2, you know, stuff like that. For some reason, he has some, not difficulties with, but he just seems to, like, gravitate towards scruffiness. In that sense. A little trusty spongy thingy. Let me tell you something. This thing is rocking. Let me tell you, it's really gotten, it gets a lot of the steam and everything off my windows and the smudging, and it doesn't cause a lot of smudging. I have to say, this is one of my as seen for TV items that I have to say I really like. Yesterday I went to clean though with this, and sadly I broke my hula girl. My hula girl don't hula anymore. I don't know how I did it, but she doesn't hula anymore. So she just looks good up there. I don't know what I did to her. I don't know. I messed her up somehow. Well, we're still waiting for the bus. But I'm like sitting to the radio, and just like a side note, it's a beautiful morning out. A little chilly, but it's seasonable, you know. We need a good, solid week with no rain, no wind, no snow, just sunshine. A good, like, maybe 70, 75 degrees for about a whole week. That's what we need right now. Every time I turn around, it's like 2 days sun, 2 days rain, 3 days rain, 4 days sun. I mean, it's like never-ending weirdness. This weather, man, I'll tell you, it's crazy. So, yeah, tomorrow, like today, it's supposed to go up to like 65. It's going to be nice out. Tomorrow, it's going to be all day raining and slushy and nasty out and wind and everything else. I'm like, really? So that means tomorrow, it's going to be dead as a doornail. Usually when it gets like that, I mean, aside from our, you know, our regular landscapers and stuff like that, when it rains or it's really bad weather out, they don't want to be bothered. Yeah, nobody comes out. Nobody goes out for lunch or anything like that. So, hey, hallelujah, here comes the bus. So, let's see y'all. Okay, so we're rocking and ready to go. And I'm not doing a Dunkin' trip this morning because I ain't got the time for it. It's like 6:43 right now, so I just want to be able to get to work on time for a change. It'd be nice. So, yeah, it was weird yesterday. Well, not weird, but I mean, yesterday, as I was ringing up tons of people yesterday. It was so busy yesterday, which I like it when it's busy like that because it just kills time. You know what I mean? I don't like standing around idle doing nothing. That drives me absolutely bonkers. So, yeah, yesterday, the workers for George's Tree Service, the gentleman that my bus driver's father had passed, there was just a random freak accident that happened, and you know how that goes. I mentioned that a couple of vlogs ago, and it's one of our landscaping tree guys that come in for lunches and stuff. Well, their workers came in yesterday. It was like 3 or 4 of them, and I just asked them, I said, how's the day going, kind of stuff or whatever, and I happened to look at their shirts. I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know, I just gave them my condolences, and I was like, I am so sorry to hear about your boss. I said, you know, he's a really nice man, and he's like, yeah, he said, that was just really, really tragic. And I told him, I said, you want to talk about strangeness? I said, his daughter is my son's bus driver. And he was like, oh, get out, Melissa drives your son to school, huh? And I was like, yeah. So, yeah, but, you know, kind of a little bit of a mini bonding moment, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, you know. So, I was just telling Melissa real quick, I said, I seen some of your dad's workers yesterday came into work, and I was talking to them, and she's like, oh, okay. She says, which guys was it? I said, honestly, I have no idea. It was just 4 random people that came in with their dad's shirts on. She kind of laughed. So she's like, yeah, they were kind of busy yesterday. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah. She said, are you kidding me? She's like, all these storms that we've had and everything, with all the trees being down and all, she's like, believe me, they got plenty of work for themselves, let me tell you. So, and, you know, that reminds me about making a few extra bucks. I need to call my 3rd job, I guess you could call it, or my second contract job, the landscaper that I do some billing for sometimes. I'm going to call them and call her and find out, like, if she's going to need any help. Because if so, you know, it would be nice to be able to earn a few bucks from her. So, alright, well, we're headed to work, so get this day started, see where it takes us. Mama's done the work grind today, and thank you, sweet Jesus I am, because it was one of those days from hell in a handbasket. Our first thing this morning, before even got to ring a customer up, I walked in to find out our registers are all jacked up, and we have no credit card machines. So guess what? We back to the 1900s where we gotta write everything down. That was so much fun during lunch rush, let me tell you. As you can tell, I'm like all hot and sweaty all over the place here because I've been running around trying to get stuff done. And let me tell you something, there are a handful of customers that really ticked me off because they came in, they ordered hoagies, come up to the register. Now, we were taking credit cards, but we were just handwriting them. Well, we have a lot of older generation people that come in, and of course they get a little wiggy, you know, oh, I don't want you writing my information down, and which really makes no sense because we get your information, whether it goes right into a computer or it gets written down, we still got your information. If we wanted to take it, we would have taken it by now, you know. But, I mean, there's people ordering hoagies, and then they come up, they don't want to give your card number. I'm like, I'm looking at them, I'm like, and what would you like me to do with the hoagie that you specially had made for you? What would you like, you know, us to do with that? Well, I just don't feel comfortable having my information written down. It's the same thing. It's just that it's a different format. And they were worried about, like, the paper being left around. As soon as that paper was filled out, it was putting right under the till. There was no issue. No issue whatsoever. So, yeah. That just irritated me. That was just one of those little quirky things that just, like, gets me. I don't know why. It does. It gets me sometimes. So, yeah. We're heading home now. Been a long day. I'm ready for a nap. I was going to try to get some gardening done, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, like, it's getting very overcast and cloudy, and I mean, it might be nice enough out for Jared to go out for a little while with Matthew to go outside and hang out, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my gardening in. So, I'll have to see how that goes. But, gotta stop at the Wawa real quick and take care of stuff there. You gotta get gas, and I gotta get smokes and all that. So, yeah. It's a very interesting day, needless to say. Hey, guys. Well, I gotta say, I am not normally someone who goes dumpster diving. I am definitely not a dumpster diver on any means. But today's case I was, because I went through trash out, and I'm guessing somebody must have moved out, because I just got me a whole cache of about 50 DVDs. Like, I'm talking like regular movies. Like Harry Potter and Ghost Adventures. I must have 5 or 6 seasons of Scrubs. I don't like the show, but you know what? That's okay. Somebody else might. Why not? So yeah, that was my super find for the day. I was pretty happy about that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Like, that kind of a score. There was like 50 DVDs in there. I'm looking through some of them, and like some of them are pretty cool movies. There's a lot of like earnest movies in there, like funny comedy kind of thing movies and all that great stuff. And I'm sorry it's so dark right quick. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, that was nice being able to score something like that. And I, you know, normally, like I said, especially in this complex, I'm very about trying to go anywhere near the dumpsters. And I know, you know, believe me, there are plenty of good finds in trash. And I am the first, I will say, yes, I have no problem picking trash, but it's got to be, like, right on top. Like, I don't go tearing bags open and all that stuff. Like, there's some people that get all into it, and I can't. I ain't got it in me. But, yeah, there was, like, a huge pile of stuff. It looks like they went and cleaned somebody's apartment out that maybe either got evicted or passed away or something. But they had, like, so much stuff in this dumpster, and honestly, if it hadn't been in the dumpster, I probably would have taken it all for flea market merchandising. Because that's like one little thing I do on the side in the summertime to make a few extra dollars. I'll actually go to the flea market and I'll sell stuff. To my aunt and my uncle and all that. And I'm constantly getting stuff from my niece. Clothes that are grown out of and all that stuff. So I usually take them all and just resell them. So, yeah, so we're just going to wait for little boo-boo to go home now, and then I can't wait to get his clothes off and get dressed. Whew. Hey, what's going on, my buttercups? It is Amy and Jared Love. Mwah. Oh my goodness, how are you this morning?
I'm fine.
You're fine. Did you sleep well?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm glad you slept well. Yep, so we're coming to you. What's today, Jay?
Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday. And we've got Dr. Dave and Matthew coming over this afternoon. And we have our work and our school grind going on today. So, yeah, and it is raining like cats and dogs out there right now. So, that's going to be fun getting out to the car. So, I'll see y'all there in a minute. Hey, guys. All right, so we are in the car. We are waiting for our bus. J-Dog. Talk to me, buddy. What's the rules?
Zucchini. What do you get now? 40. That.
And we use our.
Word.
Not our.
Yeah.
And there is no.
Word here.
And no.
This is.
No.
This is head.
And we keep our.
Anna.
And our.
That.
Our vest. Very, very good.
Beautiful morning in there.
Give me a kiss. Mwah. Good job. Yeah, so little man. He's off and ready to rock him for school and all. Alright. Yeah, so we are rocking and ready to go to school and everything else. So actually one thing, and I love your opinion from you guys. I've been trying to find a resolution for this problem with the summertime. Because, I mean, I'm just sure, like everybody else who has, you know, issues with childcare during the summer, having to work and stuff, just in general, is tough sometimes. Especially if you don't have the money to send children to camp or programs or anything like that. Fortunately, Jared does have some funding where he gets 4 weeks of what's called ESY. It's an extended school year. I don't know how many other states do that. Which basically, they don't teach them anything new. They just kind of retain what is already been learned throughout the year. It's like an extra couple weeks. Well, normally, we get like 6 weeks. Well, this year, because of all the snow days and crapola days that we've had, and half days or whatever the heck they want to do, they've actually cut his ESY program by 2 weeks. So, they left it where the month of July, we have some child care, and then August I have nothing. Like, the whole month of August I have no child care whatsoever. Yeah, so that's gonna be hell in a handbasket. But came up with a partial resolution. I want to talk to my boss today. I want to find out, I don't know if you guys think this would be a good idea. That's why I want to get your opinion. I want to talk to him about possibly getting Jared to come with me to work in the morning, because part of the problem with the ESY starts at like 8:15 or something like that in the morning. Well, my shift starts at 7 in the morning. Well, you know, my one boss has been trying to edge me to put an application in for him, you know, for working, you know, just even someone to go in the field, clean up trash, stuff like that, you know. He would definitely need a worker to go with him, but this is my train of thought. I would like for the summertime to have them drop him off and pick him up over at Shady Brook rather than home. Because if I take him with me at Shady Brook at 7 in the morning, he can hang out with me for like an hour or hour and a half or whatever. The bus picks him up from there. I work all day and whatnot. You know what I mean? And then in the afternoon, they could drop him off to me. Or I can only schedule myself to a certain time, and then I could just pick him up on my way home. The only thing is, I think the ESY ends at like 1 o'clock or something like that. So I might do it where I might have them, you know, bring him back and forth there. My only issue with that is, you know, depending on how many days they're going to schedule me during the week in the summer, I don't know. You know, I don't want to have to drive up to Shady Brook every morning if, like, I don't have to work. You know what I mean? If I'm not scheduled to work on a certain day or something like that, you know. But worst case scenario, what I could do is the mornings that I don't work, I could call transportation and just let them know I'll be bringing him in that day or whatever the case is. So that's kind of a simple solution. But I got to make sure it's okay with the boss first. And I don't know, like maybe like the hour that he's there at work with me, he could sit there and, you know, like help me cashier and bag and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, and hang out with me for about an hour. So, you know, I'm going to run that by them, and that might solve part of my summer problem that I might have. Hey, Jay, how would you like to go to work with Mommy during the summertime? Would you want to go to Shady Brook and work there with me?
Yeah.
Yeah? You think you'd like that? I think you would like it, because everyone there loves you. Yeah, anyone who has met Jared there, they all know him, they love him to death and everything else. So yeah, so that's my idea. Give me a thumbs up and a comment or whatever if you think that might be a good idea for him. I don't want to put him in a situation that's gonna like trigger behaviors and stuff like that, especially while I'm at work. But you know, he's got to learn eventually, you know, so I'm thinking this might be a good route to go. So yeah, alright, well, we're just going to wait for our bus. It should hopefully be here soon. We're going on 6:34 in the morning. Here we go again. Getting a little on the late side. So, yeah, so we're still waiting for this bus to get here. She needs to somehow make it a little earlier, because this is, like, starting to run into my work schedule and everything else here. I don't know why we're starting to run late all the time now. Alright, well, the bus finally got here. It took it's 6:45. 6:45. So you're 25, 35. Like 20 minutes late. Like every morning now. It's getting really redundant. So, yeah. So heading to work now, and I don't know what... I was thinking about it earlier, and I'm just thought of this. I hope to God they've got this register fixed. Because yesterday, the whole day consisted of writing down credit card information. All day. It was insane. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I could deal with all that today again, but whatever. It is what it is. So, yeah. We're going to head out. We're going to get this going. I don't even have time to stop for coffee at this point. I'll probably have to grab some tea or something at work. And I guess we'll see what the day goes. It's raining out. It's blah. It is very blah out right now. Hey guys, alright, you know what, I had like an extra minute or two, and I normally don't go to Starbucks, but I had to this morning, because I belong to a website, and this is not sponsored, called Groupon. Excuse me. I belong to a website, it's called Groupon, and basically, you could buy like stuff and vouchers cheaper at like local places that you end up shopping at. Like for instance, like for $10 I got a voucher for $10 for Starbucks. Now this was a while ago, and I forgot I even had a balance left on it, but it was for $10, and I only had to pay $4 for it on the app on my phone. So basically I just got like free coffee this morning at Starbucks basically. Last night I was going through my Groupon app, and I was like, wait a minute, I have a voucher in here. And like, it's definitely worth the money doing it. I mean, I saved quite a bit of money, like going out, and like a lot of times when you see Jared and I going out to different restaurants or different diners or something like that, we have some kind of a coupon, or we have some kind of a voucher or whatever. That always knocks a handful of dollars off, you know, the bill, which is always nice, you know. You know, a lot of our it'll focus on local places. It'll focus on local shopping. A lot of restaurants will go in there, like your chain restaurants, like Applebee's and Carrabba's and stuff like that. Like those type of restaurants, you'll find those on there. I have found Pizza Hut coupons for my little man on there many a times. Actually, last week we had pizza, and I got $10 off my bill. And then we got a free pizza on top of that. So yeah, there was like, I'm always trying to find coupons and stuff. And I'm always trying to find wheeling and dealing and trying to get the best price if I can, you know. And I was thinking about it last night, because I'd like to try to get something more suitable content. Like, I mean, what I post is suitable. I shouldn't say suitable. But just like more relevant content. Like, you know, money saving is like a big thing these days, especially with the way our economy's going and everything else, and wanting to touch that bag of worms. So, you know what? I figured, you know what I'm going to do is start highlighting different apps that I use on the phone for Groupon, and there's a couple of them I use. And no, they don't sponsor me, whatever. But it gives me good content. So today's like little saver changer. I got free coffee at Starbucks. So, and it was funny because when I was going on my Groupon, I'm like, oh, I have voucher. I didn't realize that. And I was like, ooh, I got like $2 left on it. So, yeah, it was nice. Be able to get some Starbucks once in a blue moon. I can't afford it all the time because there's stuff expensive. I mean, I get a caramel macchiato. This here is like a $5 coffee. Normally, I paid nothing for it today. So, yeah. Oh, well, all right, so we're heading to work. I'm not even late for work because Starbucks is right down the street from my work. I just don't choose to go there all the time just because it's too expensive usually. And I don't usually always have coupons and vouchers and stuff that, you know, nature. So, yeah, gonna get this day started and get to work, and just hopefully our computers are finally fixed today. Hey guys, what is up, buttercups? It is Amy and J-Bud. What's up, J-Bud? Coming to you, what's today? Wednesday night, right? Yep. So we got our work grind going on, we got our school grind going on, and all that great stuff did all that great stuff today. I actually, like I said earlier, I actually talked to my boss about, like, trying to find a resolution for the whole summer camp thing. So, still waiting. Guess I'll give you guys, you know, periodically updated on that situation. I gotta talk to both my managers and the HR department to find out if it's feasible for me to be able to do what I want to do. According to my one boss, he said I don't mind at all. He's like, he said I'd love to see him work here. So, yeah. So at least I got somebody on my side with that, you know. Yeah. So we had Dr. David come over today and Mr. Matt come over today, and David sat and chatted it up with us for a bit and kind of gave us some ideas on how to monitor his behavior and stuff. We're going to be using like timelines and check sheets and stuff like that. To try to track the behaviors and stuff like that. Because, you know, he's under the belief that, you know, as long as we could, when you start tracking behaviors, you'll notice behaviors starting to change here and there. She's like, so he might be okay, you know, just can't keep a track. That's it. And basically I went with the idea. I said, you know, the main reason I want to set something up for him because, you know, I just go back to the regular basics of, you know what, the idle hands are the devil's tools type of thing. I said, if he's too busy be stimming and, you know, hurting himself and all that other stuff, you know, he's not going to be doing it, I'm thinking, you know. So he was agreeable with that. He was like, okay, he said, I can go with that. So, yeah, so we're just, right now, just go relax for the night. It's a long night. Come here, boo-boo. You gonna help me? You just like up and walked away, dude. Alright, so dude, we're going to close this vlog out tonight because mommy's tired. I'm hoping to make a nice short vlog out of this for 2 days, so we'll see how productive that is. So Jay, what do we have to do?
Thumbs up?
Give a thumbs up. Thanks for the fart in between. And what else?
Like.
Uh-huh.
Surprise.
Right.
Different.
And ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
Okay, very good. And you gonna say goodnight to everybody?
Good night.
Good night. Yeah. Yeah, so listen to little man. He wants you to hit that like, subscribe button and favorite and share with people that you know and all that great stuff. We are at my 200 mark. I have reached 200 supporters at this point, which is absolutely phenomenal. I don't even know what to say. So we've been really trying to build the channel up a little bit, and I really appreciate all the new people that have decided to join my channel and follow our journey along in our day of autism and all that great stuff. So, yeah, hopefully I'll be bringing better and bigger content for you soon. And, yeah, just gonna kind of see where we can take it. So, all y'all, follow my little boy's instructions, like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff, and I will catch you all later.